Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Welcome to the Rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, Rosanamod, episode 137, 137, 137, 137. And I forget that Monday is supposed to be Monday like relaxation and motivation. So this is in regards to an article that I wrote back in 2013 titled, How to Live Alone After Divorce. There are some things that you can do. Now, I'm not going to read verbatim, everything that I wrote here, but I am going to get to the list because I am a list writer. So I have 10 things that you can do to make your life easier in living alone. And then you can read the article. I'll include the link below the show notes. So here we go with number 1. Surround yourself with your own friends, not his friends. Unless you remained amicable with your ex, which is you share custody of children, it's always a good thing. You don't need to hang around with your ex's friends. Number 2 is get a pet. Cat, dog. It makes good company. If you work long hours, you do better with a cat. But if not, dogs are the best. Consider adopting an older one that's already trained so that you don't have to clean up after him like a puppy and less stress. And also dogs are good for watching. So they'll bark if there's any kind of noise outside or near your house. So it's a good protection. Birds can be a little messy, but they're cheap. Fish, that doesn't really count. You want something to cuddle with. So even if you do decide to get a fish, just get one. Caring for something else other than just yourself is a good way to transition into a new lifestyle. Number 3, invest in cable. But this I wrote in 2013 before Roku came. So I would say scratch that one off the list because invest in Roku. Roku's free. You don't have to pay for cable. You spend less money. You only pay $50 for the set, for the actual piece that goes in the back of your television. You plug it in. Very simple. I'm an advocate for not spending money on cable. There's no point in it. If you need to watch live stream shows or if you're into sports, then by all means, get yourself some kind of a sports channel. You can pay and watch live stream while you have Roku. It's up to you. They have Hulu and other things that you can spend money on. It's not all free, but most of the channels are free, and I don't spend a dime. All I pay for is my internet service, and the extra money always helps. Number 4, buy plants. It's true that plants do help you live longer. Surround yourself with plants or flowers that don't need sunlight, like ferns and aloe vera, or cacti, which only need to be watered every 3 weeks. Under a medical emergency like a burn or a cut for the aloe vera, it's always good to have at home anyway. Once a week, splurge and buy flowers, beautiful flowers to put in your favorite vase. Set it in the center of the table where you eat your dinner, and it's a pick-me-up, a really nice visual and tranquil setting that really helps your mood. Number 5, buy candles. My favorite way to relax is a hot bubble bath with classic music playing. Lots of candles in the bathroom. No worrying about burning anything if you keep them around the tub. Now, all your senses will be on, especially if the candles are scented. Do this at least once a week or on those days that you feel stressed. It's a great way to recharge. And if you don't have a bathtub, the scented candles are very meditational. Number 6, invest in your health. A body has to be healthy in order for it to be happy. If the body is happy, so is the mind, and you don't need pills or alcohol to get you through this. I stress that because I don't drink. And I do drink socially. I shouldn't say I don't drink, but I don't drink to the point that most people drink or some people drink. And I never drink when I'm depressed or I'm sad because I know it's just going to make me more sad. And I never take pills. The only form of pills I take is aspirin or ibuprofen if I have, a pain or a backache or something. That's it. Eat less processed food and make vegetables and fruits a priority when you go shopping. Proteins should only incorporate 25% of your daily meal. Drink plenty of water. Exercise at least 3 times a week, whether it's a gym or at home or taking a long walk with your new pet. After dinner, burn that energy and sadness away. It creates dopamine, which gets you out of your depression. And plus, you get to meet new people. Number 7, find a hobby. Maybe your ex or your husband didn't want to play soccer with the boys, or your husband didn't think that art class was money well spent. Now is the time to do whatever it is that you want. And believe me, you're really, truly going to like this, and you're going to appreciate the fact that you can do whatever you want now, and you don't have to answer to anybody. Go out and find something that you enjoy and just do it. Take a little trip, take a little road trip. The one great thing about living alone is that you account for yourself, and there's no spouse to oversee or judge or criticize you anymore, or watch your every move. Number 8 is new surroundings. Maybe you worked together. If you have a degree, you can find work anywhere. You may want to move out of the area altogether and start fresh in a new place. If that doesn't bother you, then change your surroundings and paint your walls only. Rearrange furniture. Make it a whole new scene so that when you come home, it looks and feels different. And buy things that you always wanted but were not quote unquote allowed to. Number 9, food shopping. For one, was the biggest challenge for me, and this is actually really true, but I finally figured it out. There was a time, and I'll tell you this, where right after my divorce, I would stand at the register and forget to put things into my cart because I was waiting for my husband to do that, because that's what we used to do. So he would put the stuff in the cart, and I would be, helping. And then I would go to the car and I would just stand there and wait for him to put things in the back, and I would sit and he would do it, the manual labor part. And I'm telling you, for a few times that I had gone to the store, this happened to me where I just stood there behind my car, and I just for a couple seconds, just kind of waiting for him to put things into the car. And then I realized, oh crap, I'm by myself. I have to do it alone, which really sucked, but whatever, you get used to it. Tupperware is the major thing that you should invest in. Lots of Tupperware. Plastic, glass is better. Ziploc baggies. Buy the foods that have no expiration dates, like cans of soup and beans, and stock up. Buy meats, fish, etc. Cut or slice them. Take a few that you need for the week and store it in Tupperware. Freeze the rest. Same with veggies. Make a lot of hard-boiled eggs, which are really good for filling you up for meals. It's really a good way to get through the day, or get through lunch if you're in a hurry. Make your plates for the week and store in the fridge, so when you come home, all you have to do is heat it in the microwave or cook it and serve it. And the easier you make it for yourself, the less stress that you're going to have. The whole point is substituting what it is that the other person did for you. So you're doing it, but you make it in advance so that it's like they did it already. So when you come home, it's like they snuck in and cooked your dinner. Do you see what I mean? So the trick to living alone is simple. Make it fun. It's really not bad. It's just a change. Just different than what you've gotten used to. And this is your second chance to live your life your way, so enjoy it and make it the best for yourself. Now, I know that I only read 9. That's because I'm looking at my list here, and I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, believe it or not, and nobody said anything. I even got a comment that said, freedom is so sweet, great information, and I didn't even fix it. I still didn't I'm going to leave it like that because I read it to you already. Just remember that the cable part is really Roku, and I'll have to go in there and fix it at a later date. But you've got 9. If I give you a number 10, since I feel like I ripped you off, it would probably be meditate and pray more. And if you're spiritual, or if you believe in God like I do, make him your friend and just talk to him and ask him for guidance and help. And if you're not religious and you just like to meditate, or you do yoga or whatever, then meditate more. At least as soon as you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, maybe when you're exercising or walking, listen to something that's motivational and inspirational, and just remember that whatever happened, for whatever reason it was that it didn't work out, you're not alone. Divorces are higher now, like I had already explained it before. I'd already mentioned this before because of, the poisoning of your media, your social media. People are cheating more because social media is so easy to meet people now, and technology's made it so easy. So you can't go through a Roku channel or a cable channel or whatever and look for romance movies and find anything that has to do with a happy marriage ending. That you can't find a good movie about love and marriage and staying married. So don't worry about it. Life is life. I got divorced twice. I'm still here. It was hard, yes, but you get the plus side of this is you get to learn who you are, and you get to discover who you are as a person alone. You get to discover, because when you're with someone all the time, 24/7, you kind of lean on them so much that you lose a little bit of yourself, just a tiny bit. You get a little complacent, and you forget how to fight for things. You forget how to reassure yourself. You forget a little bit about what it is that you really like or you really want to do. And being alone forces you to do these things and discover all of these facets of who you are as a human, like before you even got married. You start discovering these things. You start remembering how nice it was when you were younger and who you used to be, and it's really empowering. So don't be scared. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and let me know if you've been divorced, and if you have any other tips that you'd like to share with everyone. I would be more than happy to share these with you. All right, well, on that note, enjoy Monday, and I hope you had a good Independence Day. Hope you celebrated it safely with your family. Had some really great barbecue with my mother's adobo, which I mentioned in the last episode for Friday Foods. Check it out. Learn how to make adobo. And that's it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And now, in with the outro. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate your time, and I hope you gained something positive from today's episode. If you did, then share it, and please show your love in the links below. You will be helping me help you. If you want to contact me, I know you'll find a way, because my avatar audience is a genius, like the host. So talk to you soon. God bless you. And what do we say? Ciao.